My name is Jonathan Goforth. Thanks for watching today's video. We're going to talk about the #1 secret that will either make you a lot of money in real estate, or it's what makes most realtors not survive past 2 or 3 years in this career. This career has a very high turnover rate. We're going to talk about what the reason for that is. There is a reason most agents don't last. There's a reason why the few agents who do, many of them make it big. And that's the biggest secret. So what we're going to talk about today. Thanks for watching. You're going to want to subscribe because this is going to be a 2-part video. And so you're going to see the other one. I'm going to wear the exact same clothes. In fact, if you're new to my channel, you're going to want to subscribe because of upcoming topics coming out. The other video I'm about to make in just a few minutes is how to make $1 million as a realtor. I did that last year with my team. And yes, I'm not saying that to show off. I'm saying that to encourage you. Unlimited income potential can mean a lot of income potential. So I've been doing this 25 years, last 3 years. My honor to be listed in Forbes magazine as one of the top market leaders in the country. And if you watch my videos already here on YouTube, you saw just a few days ago, I posted one. There's a new TV show called The American Dream TV. It's out of California. It's coming here to Kansas City, and there's a brand new show called Selling Kansas City. I'm so fortunate, I get to be one of the hosts on this TV show, and so I have a new suit. For the first time in many years, I have a new suit, and so I'm going to wear it today for this video. The other video, this is about the biggest secret. Let's jump right in. So again, my name's Jonathan Goforth, and with Keller Williams Platinum Partners, I have a real estate license in Missouri and Kansas, and I have my broker's license in Missouri. Let's talk about what the biggest secret is. There is a secret to this business because apparently not everyone knows about it, or everyone would be making a lot of money in real estate. As we jump into this, if you like this look, because I have never had a suit like this, this apparently is the new look. From what I'm being told, when I went to buy a new suit last night, because my other clothes are a little out of date. So this is a suit, jacket, matching pants, no tie, and a plain white shirt. And this is what I'm going to wear on the first episode of Selling Kansas City, which we're going to do the filming in a couple of weeks. I'm going to bring some friends, and we're going to make some YouTube videos of the filming of the filming. So you can see what happens with the film crew, and then I'll be loading that. After Selling Kansas City is first aired, which I'm not sure what channel it will be here locally, but it'll come out on cable networks, probably Fox affiliated or ABC affiliated networks. After it comes out, they're going to let me load the full 30-minute show on here, on my YouTube channel. So please subscribe so you get notified of that. Turn on your bell icon so you don't miss out, and please give this one a like. If you like this look, I don't really like it because I'm not used to this. I will say the dress pants that came with this are narrow. Apparently that's also the new look, is skinny pants. So if you like this, please put a comment. I would appreciate it. Let's talk about consistency. This is your biggest enemy, or the biggest thing that will take you to the success that you're looking for as a realtor. So I've been doing this 25 years. Part of what consistently is going to involve, you're going to hear people talk about your mindset, being self-disciplined, all the things that you need to be doing. But everything that you need to be doing has got to be done consistently. And this is the hard part. And this is the one reason why real estate has the highest turnover, I think, of any career. And partly because it's very easy to get into it. You know, you might be a newer agent. Maybe you just got licensed in real estate. Maybe you've been watching my other videos on test questions to practice, to pass the exam. Well, now it's showtime. If you are now licensed as a real estate agent, this is how you start making money. This is what you do next. All the things that you need to do, whether it's open houses, you don't do just one, you don't do just two, you don't just do 20, you do them consistently. And I hate to say it, but this means throughout your career. I've been doing this 25 years. I got in, I was 29, so I'm 54. And I did open houses the last 2 weekends, Saturday and Sunday, both days on one of my listings. I did that myself because I still work. I work harder, I'm going to say harder, but I do. I work harder than everyone else on my team. I sell the most property of anyone else on my team. I don't just manage them, I do it. And that's why I like sharing how you do real estate, how you make a lot of money in real estate, because I'm doing it too. Now, consistency, let's talk about working out. Let's talk about going to the gym and how that relates to this, because they are hand in hand, very similar. Let's say it's January 1st. The gym near your house, near my house, they get packed for the first week, 2-3 weeks. Your gym is selling lots of memberships. They're doing promotions. They make almost all their money in January. New Year's resolutions, everybody goes to the gym. They'll go once, they'll go twice. They get sore. And they don't like being sore. They don't like that first negative response of doing this. The rejection, as your body rejects being overworked, they quit. Within 30 days, you will see, it's because I work out, and I love going to the gym after January is over because all the new people have quit. It's predictable every year. It's the same way in real estate. It's a lack of hard work. It's a lack of self-discipline. It's a lack of consistency. I will share this with you. If you put together a plan to lose weight and you join a gym, you know what you need to do. You know what your eating habits need to be. You eliminate fast food. You eliminate sugar. You eliminate all the bad things you're taking in. Can you still eat? Of course. You're just going to eat differently. And you got to eat differently consistently. You've got to do it consistently. And you go to the gym. You do cardio. Now, what's going to happen in that first month? Are you going to see results? No. You're not going to see really any results. You might lose 2 or 3 pounds of just water weight that's coming off at first. But if you did that and you eat properly and you work out regularly 3 or 4 times a week over 2 months, are you going to start seeing results? Yes, because now you're starting to get a little consistency to it. 6 months of working out like that and eating properly and exercising, will you see results? After 6 months of consistency, what's the chance you're going to see results working out? Oh, I need a new marker. The result is going to be a 100% chance of seeing results if you do it consistently. If you have a plan of know what you're doing. Can you imagine having a success rate like that after 6 months of hard work, consistently doing it right? Yes, that's your success rate. You will see results. Now, I don't know if you're going to have achieved your goal yet. Probably not. But you will see results. Same is exactly true with real estate. The first month, you're not going to see any results. You're just getting into it. 3 months into it, you might see a little bit, but unlikely. Real estate, being a realtor, is not a get-rich-quick thing. It's not how it works. It's got to be consistent. So now, let's talk about what it is that you're going to be consistently doing and why does this not work for so many people? Let's talk about that now. Let's talk about the reality of what a real estate career is. Because if you're new or newer, we need to talk about what the expectations should be that you have. So I've been doing this 25 years. Now I have a lot of success now. Don't look at where I am now. I want you to look at where I was 25 years ago. So let's go back to where I was new back in 1997. That sounds like a long time ago. Back then, when I got licensed, there was no social media. Life was different. There were no iPhones yet. MLS had only been out for a year. It was a whole different market. It was much harder back then. Now it's so much easier with so many different kinds of things that can help you market yourself. But back then, my expectation, what I thought was going to happen, you get licensed, you join a brokerage, you go sit at that office, and the public will call in. And they're going to call in that real estate office and they're going to say, hey, I want to sell my house. Can you send somebody to price my house and get it on the market for me? I thought that's how this worked. I didn't know about anything else. Didn't really occur to me to ask before I got a license. I just wanted to get into real estate. My expectations were very wrong in how this really works. But I did have a very hard work ethic, and I quickly learned what it takes to sell a lot of houses. But in the beginning, my first 2 years were really bad. You don't just jump into this and you make a killing in the first month. You just don't. Now, you can be some rock star agent and have a really good first year. I did not. My first year was bad. I sold nothing my entire first year. My second year, I sold almost nothing. But I was doing everything. It just took me a long time to get started. It was harder back then. It was hard to break in to this. Your title as a real estate agent, you're not a realtor. You are a marketing expert who happens to sell houses. And that's how I want you to think about yourself in this career that you've positioned yourself in. You're a marketing expert. The product is you. It's not houses. You aren't selling houses. You don't have any listings yet. You are the product. And that's how your career is going to be from now all the way through. I am a marketing expert. I am the product. My team of agents, we are the product. Because if you're not just going to go sell houses, the houses are they sell themselves. You're doing the advertising and the marketing for those properties. You're providing a service. That's what you're paid for. You are providing a service to your buyers and to your sellers. But here's the reality of this. If you don't have the inner perception that you are a marketing expert and you are the product, this isn't going to work. You are a business owner, by the way. You have tax advantages. It's as if you own a McDonald's. But let's say you go get a loan for $2 million to purchase a McDonald's franchise. I guarantee you are going to work like crazy to make sure that thing's a success. McDonald's alone is going to force you into a lot of training. You'll get training before you even get approved to own a McDonald's franchise. McDonald's is going to take it as seriously as you are, and you're going to have your entire life savings invested into your little McDonald's business. I guarantee everything you do is going to be consistent. You're going to be on it every day, every week. You're going to know exactly what you need to be doing to make that a success. Take that same hard work ethic, that desire, that motivation, that self-discipline, that mental attitude, and apply it into your real estate career. Now, if you're going to be making calls, who are you going to call? You need to put together a name list. That is my next video that I'm going to make in a few minutes. How to make $1 million in real estate. You've got to be able to do that. So figure out who you're going to call. Once you do that, how often do you make these calls? Consistently. You do it consistently. Every day, every week, every month, every quarter, however you do it, you do them consistently. This needs to run for years. Open houses. Do open houses work? I will tell you for sure, yes, they work. You need to know how to do a good open house. I've got some videos in the past, if you go back into my earlier videos on my real estate channel, how to do a really good open house. You've got to know how to do this. There are bad open houses, there's good open houses. I do a killer open house. We pick up people. We picked up people both weekends in the last 2 weeks off these open houses. And I don't dress like this, by the way. Now, I don't wear jeans. I wear business casual. I wear a polo and I wear dress pants. So I'm dressed for success. I'm feeling very overdressed right now, but Facebook. This is a challenge. Let's talk about this. Social media in general. You've got to do this consistently. Don't just do a post and think that's good enough. Oh, I'm going to get some business off this post. You're not going to get business off the first 30 or 40 posts. Then you might pick up a client. Then you're going to do 30 or 40 more posts. Lots of them. It's got to be consistent. Stupid things about real estate. Just whatever it is, you may not have any listings to talk about on there. So if you're going to, say, an open house, get there early and get your phone out, do a video of, I'm here. I do not go live. You can go live if you feel that gutsy. You can go Facebook Live. I do a quick video. If I don't like it, I film it again really fast. I start in the front yard. I'm holding it up there on my face. Hey, it's Jonathan Goforth with Keller Williams Platinum Partners. Here I am at 123 Main Street. I'm going to be here today from 1 to 4. Please stop by. You know, this house is $400,000. And I give you a few details. That video needs to be fast, less than a minute, and post it before your open house starts. Now, nobody is coming to your open house from that post. You posted it as it starts. But that's great publicity, and you do it the next day too. Every single open house, that's a great excuse or reason to be consistent in how you're going to market yourself. Let's talk about mailings. I send out a lot of junk mail. I don't enjoy making calls, but I do enjoy sending junk mail. So here in Kansas City, we're fortunate to have two professional sports teams. We got the Chiefs, we got the Royals. I send out a magnet for both, a schedule. But in the meantime, we just do mailings, all kinds of junk mail, lots of it. Now let's talk about buying leads. If you need to jumpstart your career really fast, buying leads can be a great way to do it. There's different sources of buying leads. You can do Zillow leads, Realtor.com leads, Redfin. There's a lot of sources. As you get a more successful career going, you might qualify to buy Dave Ramsey leads. There's a lot of different lead sources. The key to this, does buying leads work? Yes, all of these things work. And you need to be doing a mixture of all of them, but you have to do it consistently. You're going to go through a lot of leads. If you're buying leads, you're going to go through junk leads. You're going to get exhausted from it. It's hard work. All of these are hard work. Now, individually, each one's easy. The problem comes in when you have to do it consistently because we get discouraged. Well, my last 10 leads, they're bad. They're junk leads. They're not even real leads. They don't want to buy a house. They're just calling with questions. I'm sick of it. I'm going to let it go. Well, don't let it go yet. Go longer. You haven't tested it long enough for consistency. One key, when you're working leads, you've got to contact them immediately, instantly. Because if you can get them back on the phone fast enough, they are probably still sitting at the computer, maybe with the same page pulled up that they just contacted you from. Buying leads only works if you are fast at contacting them. The faster you are, the higher the success rate on buying leads. So if you're going to do that, you need to be committed to working these leads fast. If you've got a full-time job right now and you're doing real estate on the side, buying leads is not going to work for you. You've got to be available to answer that call or call them back. I mean, immediately is less than 60 seconds. As soon as that lead pops up, you're on the phone because they're probably contacting other people too to get answers to whatever their question was. If you can handle this consistently, all the time, calling them back fast, having good conversations, buying leads will work. Same with Facebook. You're going to have to do a lot of different Facebook posts because you're going to have to catch people at the right moment. I'll give you a little bit of advice if you're going to do Facebook posts, because you should be. Get people to make comments on your posts. The way the algorithm works with Facebook, your post does not really get seen much unless you have comments on your Facebook post. And that's what you need. You need people to comment. Just like if you would comment on this video, it helps the algorithm with YouTube. So please give this a like, please, and please comment below. Just say you like the suit or you hate the suit, or I shouldn't wear this shirt. I'm open to advice. I love advice. But with Facebook, you need comments on those posts. If you never get a comment, very few people are seeing it. If you can get your family, get your parents, get your brother and sister, whoever, ask them to would you please make a comment on my Facebook post? Whatever it is. then that kind of boosts it to the top of a lot of other people's Facebook pages. So a lot of your Facebook friends, so let's say you've got 500 Facebook friends. You want all 500 to see your post, correct? That's why you're posting something. But the reality is most people don't see it unless people are making comments. And that's why a lot of times you will see posts at the top of your homepage that have a lot of comments on them already. That's why you're seeing it, is because Facebook has promoted it to more and more Facebook pages. The same with open houses. It's all got to be consistent. It's just like losing weight. What happens? We get discouraged. We get discouraged quickly. Well, I don't want to do this. I'm not seeing any results anyway. In fact, I think I've gained weight. I'm sore all the time. I hate going there. I don't like going to the gym. I don't like doing this. I don't like doing that. And I quit. It's not worth it. And had they just done it 2 or 3 weeks longer, they would start to see some results. It's the same way. I'm going to give you an example about an open house, then I'm going to close this out. This is on mindset. So when you hear somebody talk to you about mindset, you need a better mindset. That means don't give up, don't get discouraged, don't let yourself get depressed. Keep working hard because this will work. So when I was pretty new, I had one of my first listings. I think it was my second or third listing. And back then in the very beginning, I took my broker with me on my listing appointment because I had no clue what I was doing. She helped me get that listing, and then I did an open house. I'm going to call this open house number 1. Open house number 1. A few people came, but I didn't get anything out of it. It was just, I don't know, interesting. Let's call that a waste of time. 3 hours wasted. That was kind of my impression from it. Open house number 2. It rained. I did it anyway. Nobody came. Open house number 3. A few people came. I didn't get anything out of it. It seems like a waste of time. During this, I've gone door to door. I went door to door 3 different times, not knocking on the doors, but I had hangers or flyers, and I just rubber banded around people's doorknobs. I did all the surrounding houses, probably 2 or 3 full streets, just going around, putting flyers. I'm having an open house. Please stop by. If you know anyone interested in moving into your neighborhood, please send them. And I did that. I did that consistently 3 different times. Open house number 4 comes along. Nothing big. Some people show up. Open house number 5. A couple of people seemed kind of interested. I collected their info. I got names and addresses. Back then, I put them in a MLS search, which gave them automated emails each day for their search. Open house number 6, 7, 8. They all come and go. I am sick of it. I'm tired. My wife is tired of it. I'm gone every weekend to this house doing open houses. And at that, I'm done. I'm about to give up. I am discouraged. I'm frustrated. The career's not working. Now, if you feel like that, that's where most people would have quit. They would have quit before open house number 8. Open house number 9. Open house number 9 on that one particular house. What happened? I'm sitting there. It's perfect weather. A family comes through, and they're on their way to go look at brand new lots to build a house about a mile south. But they stop by my open house on their way because they're kind of bored. They see my open pointers out, and they come in. They hung out for 2 hours during my open house. They told me they have an agent they're working with. Near the end of this, I get their agent on the phone. I say, hey, you've got buyers that have been here for quite a while, like 2 hours. I think they seem kind of interested. The next night, she showed the house to them also. They ended up buying it. What happened, their old house was in a neighborhood where I actually grew up. And their agent this is much farther south from where they live. Their agent ended up using me to list their old house after they bought the house I was in. So their agent got to represent them, but she didn't want to mess with listing their old house. It's a different part of Kansas City. They asked me if I would do it because while they're sitting there for 2 hours in my open house, they're watching me. They're listening in, and they liked how I did it. So I got to sell their old house. That one family, based on that one open house, everything combined with that listing I got has led to 17 different transactions. 17 transactions off open house number 9. I had a couple of neighbors also step in on open house number 9. Over the next year, I listed 2 neighbors' houses off of this open house. They came because they'd gotten my flyer 3 times in a row. I'm doing open houses. So I am looking like I'm very hardworking, starting to give the impression I might kind of be the neighborhood expert. And I'm a new agent, but I'm working it consistently. They're seeing my stuff over and over and over. 17 transactions, 17 closings have come out of that. Now, 5 years later, they called me, not their own agent back then, for me to list it again because they liked how I did it. And so 5 years pass and I get to list their house. They moved out of the area and I got to do a referral. So I get paid on that one also. I get a referral fee. They referred me to family members, to co-workers. They referred me like crazy. 17 transactions off of open house number 9 because of the consistency of the other 8. That's the power of consistency. If you're looking to lose weight or you're looking to work out all the time and gain muscle, it's consistency. It is the only secret to having a huge career in real estate. The office you're going to be working in, I want you to look at the top agents in that office, in your office. All of them are good at consistency. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. I'm going to film another video next on how to make $1 million in real estate. I did that with my team last year. Making money in real estate is a lot of fun. Real estate is my dream job. I love it. 25 years of this. And so I want to share with you this next video. It's going to be popping up on here right now. Hopefully, click on that next. I'm going to be in the same clothes because I'm going to just turn around and do a back-to-back filming here. Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe.